Happy Monday. Today is Monday, March 27th. Happy Spring Spirit Week.
On today's show, we have a video about Adventure School, trip to Eagle Village, and interviews with some students sharing about Winter 2 sports.
We also have an interview about a new class called Coding and Design.
This and more, stay tuned.
Hi, I'm Armani.
And I'm Martrell. To start our show today, stand and join us for the Pledge of Allegiance.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you. Today is the start of the fourth marking period. Some of you had changes in your electives, so check your schedules.
Speaking of electives, we have so many great choices at Harbor Lights. We have music, language arts, and physical wellness.
We also have many technology classes, app creator, and computer for 6th graders.
We have robotics, manufacturing, technology, video production, coding, and designing for 7th and 8th graders.
Here's an interview about what coding and design is all about.
Do you want to learn more about coding and design? I'm here with Larson to learn more about the class he just took. What is coding and design all about?
Coding and design is all about physical computing and how you take something with code in it and turn it into a physical object, such as a light switch. You flick the light switch on or off and it turns light on it and off in that room.
What software do you use and how does it work?
We use MakeCode, which is block coding, and you use it by putting in code like blocks, and then you download it and bring it over into the microbit.
What did you build?
We built these animals, which in this case I built a T-Rex. So for our project, we have a light shining when we press button A, and it makes a sound like a roaring sound. When button B is pressed with a light flashing on it, it says morning. And then when we shake the microbit, it has a pulsing heart. Safe, which has a microbit here, that when the door opens, it makes an alarm sound. So for my safe, you have when you press button A, it says armed. Then when you open the door, it has a red flashing light, and it shows the X. And even when you close it, it still keeps going. Or when the foil touches, then you press B to disarm it.
This is the briefcase alarm. It is designed to warn you if anyone is trying to steal anything out of the suitcase. It will warn you though the pager. It will also trigger an alarm to go off in the suitcase. To arm the briefcase alarm, press button A. To arm the pager, press button A on it also. Here it is in action. To disengage the alarm, press buttons A plus B.
How would you encourage other students to take the class?
I would encourage students to do this class because it's not very code intensive necessarily, and it's quite fun.
Thank you for telling us more about the class, Larson.
The neat thing about coding and design is that it's about finding ways to create interactive devices that use coding to help us solve problems or just make life easier.
These devices are all around us: thermostats, Alexa, smartwatches, phones.
All these devices use sensors or inputs that are coded to respond with an output.
6th and 7th graders will soon be making class choices for next year.
Electives are a great way to learn something new.
Now over to the general announcements.
Hi, I'm Lydia.
And I'm Isaac. Today is the final week of Harbor Lights Olympics. Congrats to the classes that made enough points to compete in the scooter races.
This week, our focus is tardies. It's the beginning of a new marking period, and we want to focus on being on time.
If your academy earns the most points, you get to compete in the hallway bowling.
There will also be minutes to win it in games during lunches.
We have a special dress-up day this week to celebrate spring. Today is Comfy PJ Jogger Day. Tuesday is Sports Day, including your team sports hat and team jeans for teachers.
Wednesday is Wacky Tacky Day, and Thursday is our Read Out for the American Heart Association Staff versus Students Unified Games Assembly.
The winning academy that collected the most value in coins gets to sit in the VIP section and get some free swag of necklaces and pom-poms.
We support the American Heart Association, and join their effort is helping to promote a healthy lifestyle to prevent heart diseases.
Healthy lifestyle means you get at least 30 minutes of exercise a day with an elevated heart rate, eating healthy and making healthy choices that protects your body.
Bracelets and necks will be sold at lunch. All donations support the American Heart Association.
Families can register their child and donate online, or they can purchase a shirt during lunch hours as well. Help us reach our goal of getting back to support the American Heart Association. BBYA meets March 30th in the McBay Library.
Have you ever been rock climbing or done a high ropes course? We have some pretty amazing students that did some pretty cool challenges. Check it out.
Earlier this month, about 25 students with teachers had the opportunity to go to Eagle Village with Adventure School. Here is a student and counselor, Miss Kong, sharing about the trip. What activities did you do at Eagle Village?
Some of the things that we did during Eagle Village were lots of team building games. There was some fun activities too. For example, we had this box stacking to see how many boxes students could stack and then get on top of and stand on top of. We had high ropes course. Also, there was a climbing wall. One of the nights we also had a bonfire, roasted some marshmallows, and played some games as well. So it was a lot of fun at Eagle Village.
What did you like about the trip?
One thing I liked about the trip was that it let me have a controlled sense of my body, and I got over my fear of heights really easily.
Right now, I'd like that everyone was supportive and that it was really fun.
Something that I really liked was just watching the students engage, just seeing their conversations, being out of their comfort zone, interacting with people that they normally didn't interact with, and just kind of cheering each other on.
Who made you proud and why?
I think Cody was a really good student at the trip because he was doing really good on the rock walls and on the rope course, and he knew what he was doing the whole time.
I'm proud of everyone on the rock climbing and the high ropes course because everyone overcame their fears.
And then I was so proud of so many of the students who really took a lot of positive risk at Eagle Village. For example, I was on the high ropes with a couple students, with David and Marnea, and just helping them get out of their comfort zone and just going up there and just being like, okay, you know what, I don't think I can do it. And watching them just take that risk and go through the course was amazing. And just seeing all the students who went on the extremely high ropes course and jumping off at the end just showed so much that they did.
A special thank you to Mr. Becker and all the teachers, volunteers that led this adventure, helped support our campers.
Adventure School will be taking kids to the middle school musical as well as a canoe trip before the end of the year. Now over to sports.
And I'm Santiago. We are into the second week of practice for spring sports. Competition for boys and girls track and field. Girls soccer and boys tennis will start at spring break.
Here are some interviews with some Winter 2 athletes to tell you about how their sport went.
Why did you choose this sport?
I chose basketball because I've always been very passionate about it, and I love the hard work of my teammates.
I chose to do basketball because I wanted to get to know more people.
Favorite memory?
Last season and this season, we really have fun at practice. Besides our hard work, we dance and sing to the music that Coach DeCavers puts on for us.
Our first away game versus Muskegon on the bus, a bunch of girls just hung out and we listened to a bunch of music, but it was really fun.
Why do you encourage people to do this sport?
I encourage others to do the sport because they experience great teamwork and determination it takes to win games.
I would encourage other students to do the sport because you can get more athletic and you get to know a bunch more people, so there's a better community.
Why did you choose to do this sport?
I chose to do this sport because I've been in swim for a while and it's really fun.
A couple memories from your season.
Our first swim meet, we won it, and that was pretty cool.
What are a couple of favorite memories for your season?
Well, we won our first meet, and
why would you encourage others to do this sport?
Because you get to interact with, make new friends, and swim, and you can learn how to swim.
Why did you choose this sport?
Because I like to be physical.
What are a couple of memories for your season?
When we had our tournaments on Saturdays, it's just like we get to hang out, we have matches.
Why do you encourage others to do this sport?
I encourage others to do this sport because it's just fun. In practices, you have fun. The coaches are fun. People that you're with are fun. And it's just fun.
If you did a Winter 2 sports and have a few pictures, please see Ms. Postma to share them.
Have a great Spirit Week and enjoy your time off for spring break.
Keep showing that Panther pride.
Speaking of showing pride, after we end our show, we have pictures of our March Students of the Month.
Congratulations for standing out and making a difference here at Harbor Lights.
This is second hour's final show for third market period.
Go!
Whoa!